What's up, everybody? Welcome to our second episode of the Diaries. My name is Jessica, aka Sassy J.
And I am Bodacious Free.
In today's episode, we are going to talk about love or, relationships, and we're going to talk about the do's and the don'ts.
I don't think most of y'all know what love is and what you're supposed to do and how you're supposed to feel and what you're not supposed to do and not supposed to feel. So get your notepads ready, pencil sharpened, because we're going to take it down. Heading into our do's and don'ts when it comes to relationship and love. The first do, trust and communication. Let me tell you, trust and communication are the two important components when it comes to a relationship. If you do not trust him or her, because it be females too.
We're talking about both sexes here.
Both sexes, because we can both be in the wrong. If you do not trust him or her, there's no point in you being with them. Nobody wants to be with somebody where you always have to question where they at, what they doing, who they riding with. Oh, he going to the store. I bet he at that chick house. Nobody wants to be with somebody like that. Or for the guys, nah, man, she said she going to the mall with her girls. Man, nah, man, I know she met that dude at the mall. She finna go hook up with dude at the mall. Nobody wants to be with somebody like that. And communication, if there's no open path, if you can't feel comfortable enough to go to your partner and tell them what's on your mind, something is wrong. Something is wrong because honestly, before you get in a relationship, and this is stuff that I haven't done in the past, but since I'm more mature now, I do this now. It's very important that you start off with a friendship.
Oh, yes.
Because if you don't know that person as how they are, and you jump into a relationship with them, you're going to have you a big surprise, personally speaking. You could know somebody as sweet, kind, gentle, whatever, but you don't know how it is being their girlfriend.
Right.
It could be more work than your schoolwork. So, trust and communication, you got to make sure that both of them are there. You can have all the communication in the world. You can talk to them about whatever. But if you don't trust him at the end of the day, y'all ain't got nothing. You could trust him with everything in you. But if y'all don't got that communication, you still ain't got nothing. So you need both to win. You got one, you're still losing. You got to have those two components.
In communication, you should be able to talk about anything. Don't be afraid to talk about things. If you need to say something's on your mind, something's on your chest, you should be able to be comfortable to say it, right? That's your man, that's your girl. You should be able to say something if you are uncomfortable with something. But our first don't is going to be the number one thing, in my opinion. Don't lie. Do not lie. Because let me just get into this.
Go ahead, girl. Why they shouldn't lie?
What's left in the dark will always come to the light. Always.
Don't play with it. And adding on to that, you know why us women ask so many questions?
Tell me, Bodacious Free.
Because we already know the answer. We just want to know if you want to tell the truth. There you have it, guys. I just answered one of your biggest secrets that you wanted to know. Why do women ask so many questions? Why are you asking all them questions? Make statements. This is why. Because we already know what you're doing. We already know who you've been with. We have the background research.
Right.
So if you tell us something different than what we already know, it's lying. You're lying.
So just keep it truthful. Keep it clean. Don't lie. If she asks you a question, I'm not saying here, in a relationship, you're going to have things where you do want to keep to yourself, I guess. There are things you need to keep to yourself. But for the most part, if a guy or a girl asks you a question, you should just be able to say, The truth. Like, is it really gonna hurt me that bad? And I guarantee you that person won't even react how you think they're gonna react with that lie. So if you say you're going here, you're going there. What am I gonna do to? Why are you lying about that? It that don't make no sense. Like that's like, and the worst thing you could do if you're gonna lie, if you're gonna lie, don't lie about dumb things. Like if you're going out to your boy's place, that's where you're going. Why are you telling me you're going somewhere else? Or, for a girl too, because it's for guys too, because girls lie just as much.
Mm-hmm.
So, basically, that's our first don't. Don't lie. Always keep it truthful, because I will make your relationship, trust me, last longer, and you'll have more trust and communication. Okay. So, our second do is keep it private. Now, I'm not saying, keep it so on the down low that nobody even knows you all are dating. But when I say keep it private, I mean, if y'all are going through something, you had a little fight, so-and-so did this to you, she did this to you, whatever, the whole world does not need to know. You do not have to publicize every single thing that goes on, because trust me, that will just put a damper on your relationship, and it could possibly ruin it, could end it. It will be a whole bunch of trouble. So if you're going through something, you don't need to tweet about it. I am guilty though of a subtweet, few here and there, a few subtweets. But you don't need to post a Facebook status about it. You don't need to write in the sky, me and so and so are fighting or whatever. Because trust me, when you air out your quote unquote dirty laundry, that's when others think that they're invited into your relationship. And this is not an invitation. So, if you're single, if you're newly single, you don't need to post pound team single everywhere. Because we get it. You don't have to do that, because, just be mature about the whole thing. You don't really want somebody, think about it. Do you want a bunch of people in your relationship? All your friends? No, you don't.
I'm kicking y'all
out. So, exactly. So, keep it real. That's between you and your guy, and that's between you and your girl. So, keep it private,
A perfect song to support that. I don't know if you guys heard of it. It's called None of Your Friends' Business by Genuine.
Perfect.
Check it out. It's exactly what we're talking about. Perfect. Now, heading into our second don't. As passionate as I am about this topic, I'm going to stay calm and reserved. The second don't is don't cheat. Pretty self-explanatory. If you are not happy in your home, in your partnership with your significant other, leave. Nobody is forcing you to stay in that relationship or that home with them. Life does go on. Now, me personally, I would have more respect for a man if he told me simply that he was not happy with this relationship, he was not happy living in this home, whatever it is, rather than him attempt to try to build it up with another female.
While he's still with you.
While he's still with me.
Why do that?
Perfect example, Mimi from Love and Hip Hop. Everything was right there in front of her face. Everything. But you just have to be woman enough to know what you deserve and what's definitely your self-worth. Because if you don't know that, you're going to let a man do anything he wants to do to you. Or a woman. Because women are just guilty.
Right.
So, plain and simple. Don't cheat. Keep it real.
Don't cheat.
Our third do on our list is to always support your partner. No matter if they got a new job, if their financial, situation isn't that good, whether they just joined a club, anything ranging from something that is very important to that person, you should support them in it.
Exactly.
Because nobody wants to be with somebody who just doesn't approve of anything that they do, especially if it's something positive. It's the truth. If you don't support your partner, somebody else will. Things that you won't do, somebody else will do.
true. Okay, and then our third don't is going to be don't take advantage of your partner. It's simple. You never know when that person's gonna walk out of your life. So while they're there, you should appreciate them and enjoy them as much as possible. Don't take advantage of them because you never know when they could be gone. You never know when your last day could be spent with them. So just be there for them and love them, support them, and always just appreciate your significant other.
Because you know what they say. You never know what they are until it's gone.
Okay, that's it for do's and don'ts. But really quick, we want to do a couple shout outs from our first episode. I want to shout out my cousin Lauren. Thank you so much for all the love and support, all my friends and family, all the comments and likes to everyone, all the positive feedback that everyone gave. Thank you so much. Keep subscribing, keep emailing, liking, commenting, all that jazz.
And I personally want to shout out everybody that supported us from day one. I personally want to shout out Alethea. Thank you for the positive feedback and suggestions. I want to thank Adrika. Thank you. I really appreciated that. And I really want to thank Curleen, aka Coco. Thank you so much. So that wraps up our second episode of the T.H.I.C.K Diaries. Keep liking, commenting, subscribing. You can find all of that in the description below. And tune in for next week's episode. Stay